What tends to go viral on social media is the things that are not seen as normal. It's always the thing that's abnormal, good or bad. The thing that's strange or not something you'll see every day. That's the thing that goes viral. The reality is that overwhelmingly most relationships in all ethnic groups in Western countries where it's the most costly to live, both people are working to some degree.
So there's this thing which is absolutely crazy to me. I would be single if I had to do this all the time. Where if you're going out on a date, you gotta pay for the woman's hair, nails, outfit, Uber Black, the meals, this whole thing. So it's like, man, every date costs like $1,200. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Um, and like that's the expectation, and the average income of a man today in America like is under $60,000, and I think that that's being generous.
Mm-hmm.
What's what are your thoughts on the expectation of the modern man to do all of this stuff versus what a real person can do?
This is the whole, as a community, we're probably the community that's most swayed by social trends, by what's trending and viral on social media. The overwhelming reality is that I really don't give a damn about what social media says about what I need to spend when they're not paying me.
Mm.
I'm not super duper interested in what social media has to say when they're not committed to me, when they don't pay my bills, they're not helping raise my kids. They're not, like, we put so much stock in what, and this the thing about what tends to go, you mentioned it, what tends to go viral on social media is the things that are not seen as normal. It's always the thing that's abnormal, good or bad. The thing that's strange or not something you'll see every day. That's the thing that goes viral. The reality is that overwhelmingly most relationships in all ethnic groups in Western countries where it's the most costly to live, both people are working to some degree. That's just the reality of it. Going back in time and pointing to this random Victorian era period and saying that's what we need to project onto modern society with women who ran off to college to get degrees, potentially accumulated student loan debt, potentially bought a home before they even found a male partner counterpart, and now have all these bills, expenses, and other expectations. Listen, man, this is me. What I'm about to say, I'm in the tax bracket where I'm probably make more than 90% of people on the planet. That has no. If you're in America and you make six figures, you're probably in the top 10% in the world, pretty easily, just by default. Do you really think I'm gonna care about what somebody who got this agenda of how they think I should spend my money off of social media? Because nobody was talking like this 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Nobody was talking like this. So they got in terms of the group think, in terms of the indoctrination, the propaganda, I would challenge these men to say, when you hear, sense, see them liking anything that sounds anything like that, run. Run. Because you have to make a decision, and it's going to be your fault if you decide to pick. This is the decision as a man to me. You have to make the decision of, is she going to be someone that's an asset or a liability? Is she going to be someone that's going to help me grow what I got going on? Or is she going to be seen as somebody that's an extractor and constantly taking away? If I turn over my savings or my money or my check over to her, am I going to have more or less with her being in my life? That's how you need to start seeing this stuff from the beginning. And this is my argument. The woman that helps you build, the women that are encouraging, the women that want to support, those are the women you want to spoil. Do that. Do that. The women who ask for less, those are the ones you give more to. The women who come out with the checklist, the list of all the things that they demanding. If you talking about child care in the first date when I haven't even seen or know who your kid is, Finito. Fired. You're done. It's over. It's over. If you're talking about hair, nails, and all, there's other men that got it. But my view is always this: the men who lead by their money, that's how she'll see you and view you through your identity. If a woman, if the first thing she's displaying is her body, that's how men are going to see her and objectify her. If you're going to lead with your money, that's how they're going to view and see you as a man. So for me, the money should be a bonus to dealing with somebody like me. I should have four other qualities and factors that she finds attractive enough to where me doing something nice for her is just the cherry on top in terms of my resources. So yeah, I can spoil my wife, and we did a helicopter proposal and did a. Man, I ain't flying no helicopter before. I don't know if I'm ever gonna fly on one again. But I did that because despite her doctorate background, despite the money that she makes, we don't. When we first met, I was making more than her. She can make more than me now. I might make more than her 10 years from now. That's your ability to still respect me and see value in me, regardless of what's happening with your money or regardless of what's happening with my money, is letting me know, oh, okay, there's a level of love, respect that doesn't appear to be as much conditioned on who's making the most this given fiscal year. As men, like it doesn't actually matter what the women who claim or say that. Half of them ain't getting it. That's why they single now. And then they'll be like, "Oh, the guy I used to date, he used to do." Well, he's not in your life now. So like going getting gaslit to spend money off women that have gotten money from a bunch of other men, you the one, you just look stupid. I'm not saying that they're unrealistic to believe and claim that that's what they want. I'm saying as a man, you're just not obligated to reward that type of expectation or behavior. And it would be better for you short and long term when you hear that, when you sense that, when you see that they're sharing that in their stories and their posts and their comments. Keep it up here and move along. That's all. That's the Shannon Sharp thing. Like you know what type of time she on. Me and a lot of us men, if you got a high body count, you've dealt with women like this. You know what the transactions were. You know what type of time it was. But when it was time to lock in and get focused and be like, I mean, I got to lock in with somebody for real. If that's the only pool you looking at, what you complaining for? That's all you looking at.